Times of actually walking backwards to let the boss actually kill some of the other enemies for me. Oh. Didn't know I had any treasures yet. Gold ring.
Gold ring looses off the Kerfuffleman's corpse.
Probably.
Like, it's clearly too small for his sausage fingers, but that doesn't matter.
What do we really need?
I'll be honest, I'd say go for capacity, just because you're more accurate than me.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause you can, like, you're better at landing shots, so go for capacity, and that, like, we can get the firepower later.
I think I remember.
Or do we have enough for both?
I think I remember getting the critical was a good idea. That way, if you get headshots, the enemies pretty much die instantly if you get all three.
Can we get one for firepower? Have we got enough for one for firepower?
Yes.
We don't need reload speed. Save reload speeds. We're pulling Super Saiyan mode 2. We're gonna sacrifice speed for raw power.
Increased chance for a critical. So when you get all three, you have like 50% chance of an instant kill on the headshot.
What's your critical rate? Mine's pretty big.
Broly.
just like all the dialogue from Dragon Ball Abridged Broly, but like with Resident Evil 5. I swear to God, if I have to hear this idiot shout Redfield's name one more time, just Wesker in the bottom, Chris! Oh good, he's devolved into saying one word, we should all run.
You have played this game, haven't you?
No, I've just remembered the fucking end of it from Assist Me.
It's just as stupid as it makes out.
Chris, have you seen my sunglasses? Oh, there they are. Nope, that's a missile. Chris, can I have a ride home? I've got bus fare. Chris! Like, literally, all I know about Resident Evil is that Wesker is apparently a raging alcoholic and also likes to shout Chris's name.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the same in this.
Can you smash those Bonix boxes open?
No.
Okay. Wow, Chris! Where to today? You're not going to go down there and check for items?
But like no. So what, he's Captain Kirk? Hopefully not, because if so we're doomed.
I trust Captain Kirk. The 2005 one, I mean. Have you seen that yet, by the way? 'Cause on it, like,
I've only seen the first remake film.
I felt the guy playing the villain, like, could have delivered his lines better. But, like, other than that, it's a good film.
Now look at that! Chris is able to shove one person just like 20 feet into the air.
Oh dear. Right, where the fuck were we? Oh shit!
I was about to say could be asked this nice lady for directions, but she's
the only place she's giving you directions to is hell. Don't forget to search those melons. Or fruit. Just search the fruit in case there's any... You never know when you might find a Scotsman waiting to ambush you.
What, in fruit? Don't be dumb.
True.
It's like the one weakness, isn't it? Fruit. You saw me flew across the room.
What was that heel kick?
It wasn't even a heel kick, it was just a front kick. Yeah. Kicks
Yeah.
across the room. And this is an ordinary guy. Remember, Chris, he doesn't have any T-virus in him or whatever. He's just got Charles Atlas pass. He's just that jacked.
Apparently he trains with fucking Frank West, though. Like, there's being Jacks and there's being Jacks, and then there's Chris Bradfield in the middle of Africa.
Assist me.
Also, why the fuck are there zombies in Africa? I thought the Tosa were supposed to have prevented this, goddammit.
That prevents vampires, not zombies.
Wish I knew what was for.
If you say so. Oh, thank God they come one at a time. You could have knifed all 4 of them at once.
I was still using the T for full control. Because to use the knife, it's a different button this time.
I owe you one.
You owe me a lot more than one.
Let's just take anything useful she has.
I need ammo.
Use this.
1 bullet!
Take this.
He just walks into the apartment and Shiver's got 1 bullet. What are you doing? I've got what? They say that somewhere out there there's a bullet with your name on it, so I'm carving mine out of this. Do you agree that that's the best series of Blackadder?
Yes.
Fair enough. I'll be honest, I've always preferred Blackadder the Third.
It was. He calls his friend who served in the Boer War with him, said how to get out of the front lines. And
Stick a pair of underpants in your hand, put chopstick up your nose, they'll think you're crazy and
no,
send you
put
home.
pencils up your nose.
Yeah.
And they'll think you're mad.
And then it
get
turns out that, like, Stephen Fry's done the same trick, so it doesn't work on him.
No, it wasn't even Stephen Fry. It was the main. It was Rowan Atkinson's character that just tried it.
Rowan Atkinson did it, but then Stephen Fry's character, who's his superior, knew about the trick, so it didn't work on him. Because he'd pulled the same shit before. There's another one of those gaping neck vaginas.
Well, did you see that? Just like phased out of existence for a second. If only she could do that for the rest of the game.
Oh.
Should be less of a liability.
Didn't we come from here?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we came from here. You've gone in a fucking circle.
Oops. Oops.
Engineer, put the sound effects from the M&M's game over the rest of this episode.
Now that was a classic game, the M&M's game.
Oh dear. We should play that at some point.
If you can find one.
I have a copy of it.
Nice. Oops. Oh.
Oops.
Wasn't it basically a parody? Not parody.
It was just a direct rip-off of Crash Bandicoot, but
Yeah.
it's one of the better rip-offs of Crash Bandicoot. Specifically the first game.
So was he?
Oh my God! It's a random Scotsman hiding behind the fruit.
Was the fruit keeping him inside? This is like garlic to a vampire. As soon as he touches it, his like hand burns. So that's why he was stuck there. So his only choice was to just like jump into it and just take the pain.
You know, it'd be terrible if you were a Scottish vampire just because you'd have additional weaknesses.
Yeah.
It'd be garlic, but also like
Anything
fruit.
healthy.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story about I, as a mate, back in university who used to run a Tumblr Ask blog. There was a parody of. You know, yeah, you remember him. I was a mate with him. He lives in Scotland, and he used to come down to visit me occasionally, and we'd have a couple of drinks, and no, basically.
By a couple of drinks, you mean a couple of bottles?
A couple of bottles. Basically, the mafia was down the road from him, and like they got running a drug ring and got busted, and basically like it turns out they were using a fruit shop as their cover. Like the only fruit shop on the entire street, it was a cover for the mafia.
Come on.
Can I just say, I love the idea of the Scottish mafia. Like The Godfather, but everyone's like Peter Capaldi. That needs to be a thing, a Scottish remake of The Godfather, but Capaldi instead of Al Pacino.
No, I'm just imagining, like the Kingpin from the Marvel series, because it'd be that big.
But yeah, so they were using a fruit shop as a cover for running drugs. Oh my god, it's Trish! Quickly, Chris, only you can fill her dark soul with light! I'm sorry. I will never get tired of that fucking line delivery.
Oh, hang on.
So, I took the shotgun off the wall and fired 6 warning shots into his head. Chicago's a great musical.
Oh.
Have you not seen Chicago?
No, I was wondering if you're misinterpreting the line, because the bit where he says, and then he fell on his knife 7 times.
No. It's the one before he ran into my knife. It's
Oh.
I took the shot. He wouldn't stop chewing gum, so I took the shotgun off the wall and fired 2 warning shots into his face.
For chewing gum?
Yeah. And then, like, the one afterwards is you've been screwing the milkman, and then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
Wait,
that is such a good song.
Wait, he's been screwing the McMahon?
No, the wife was screwing the milkman.
I was about to say. There'd definitely be guys with divorce then. Supposed to go?
Towards the yellow fuck me light. Oh my god, have we got a sprint now?
Yeah, but it's annoying. It's not really that fast.
It's still faster than nothing.
Hey, what's wrong?
Help
Be
me,
careful.
I've already been
They may still
infected
be
by the
here.
thing.
I thought someone tied it to a chair and made her watch Spider-Man 3.
No one deserves that. She's going for his fucking knife. Oh good, she's got a gaping mouth vagina. Get out of the way! We definitely need to play Devil May Cry at some point though.
There we go.
There's a Shotman joke somewhere here, but my brain's too stupid to come out of it. Oh dear.
Wait, is that lethal takedown? Shooting him in the house?
Apparently.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
This.
Good, she doesn't have anything.
I owe you one.
Not gonna reload.
I don't know how.
Just square, isn't it?
No.
Why the fuck would you not figure out how to reload before we go back into a fight? Which button was it?
Right trick.
R1 or R2? We're not playing our Xbox.
Oh,
Right trick.
R2.
Like, giving the controls for different consoles is fucking useless. That's like saying, have you ever killed anyone? Well, I didn't invent penicillin.
What?
I mean, you technically answered me, but it's fucking useless in the context of a question.
Sorry. Just don't ask me how to make a bow. You should be fine.
It's okay, we'll kill him using we'll kill Wesker using a fishing rod. Can I just say, we need to play Legend of Zelda at some point, because that is a legitimate strategy. Go back into the building, go around. Like, in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, you can distract the final boss by waving a fishing rod around, and he'll stop attacking you long enough to get a hit in.
Well, I saw this one glitch where you use the worst weapon in the game, which is like a wooden sword or something. I think it's the one where you travel through time, and you're young Link and normal Link and things.
Yep.
There's one where, due to various glitches, if you get this one weapon, which is like the weakest, but due to a glitch, it messes with the hitbox detection, so the weapon hits several times a second.
Nice.
So you can kill the final boss in like 2 seconds with the worst weapon.
You can get to the final boss in like 3 minutes by clipping through a wall. God, I love games done quick.
This wasn't in Games Done Quick I heard about.
No, I'm saying the clip through the wall thing is games done quick.
The final boss, yeah, some kind of weapon where if you hit them, when the sword's actually travelling through their hitbox, it's hitting them multiple times a second.
Shoot the lock off. Wait, why would we even need to open the lock? We've just come round.
There must be a reason.
Probably the boss will come through and smash it. One second.
Well, to recap, Shadow's liability, Chris is jacked. Yeah, I think I've caught up.
Shadow's a liability, Chris is jacked, we're the terrorists bunker, and that fucking dog won't shut up. What was that?
I think that's the dog.
No, what was that zoom? Also, whose house is this?
Wesker's summer home?
Nah, not enough alcohol.
Well, he's not here now, obviously.
There's a fantastic metal image. Wesker just like in a pillar fort made of vodka bottles.
Yes, I think it's used for storage. Yeah, this is my summer home. I come here in the winter to throw people off. What was that, Game Grumps?
I don't know. What Games Grumps thing were you thinking of?
I don't know. It's one thing we both watched on Game Grumps.
Silent Hill?
I think so.
I have no idea.
How do you know you didn't even
He's
check his
dressed
pulse?
like a one-man army. His wounds weren't made by bullets.
I think you have one man army confused with a member of the army. Barrel.
Cool, I've got $100. Except they're Zimbabwean dollars, and so they're worth about 4 pence.
Exactly. With those dollars, you'll be able to buy a packet of chewing gum. Still not as bad as the inflation in Killer is Dead, in which 5 grand won't buy you a packet of chewing gum.
Well, this is Legend of Zelda, just break into people's houses and taking their money.
Yep.
No, I'm not breaking enough pots for it to be Legend of Zelda.
No, but you are opening enough chests.
What the hell happened in here?
Oil spill?
So now that's vomit. They've all been looking at Shabman's trap art.
Hey,
Too far.
who did this?
No, you might be right, actually. Look.
Something attacked us. Irving. He got away.
Look at that pained expression. What must he have seen?
What is
Take this and destroy it.
It's dead.
The FBI can't know my search history.
It does look like a hard drive.
From their computer.
His dialogue's not disproving my theory.
Hey,
Look at his arms. Look in that scene.
That vein.
Look at that.
That massive vein.
Now you see why he's pretty much Broly.
I'll give him Goku, but he's not fucking Broly.
Good point.
Like, seriously, if anything, Wesker would be Broly just because of his pathological desire to dunk Chris.
That Alpha team is down. Irving got away.
Roger. Relay the data from the vehicle at the storage facility.
Copy that.
You're just jealous because you're not the legendary Super Wesker.
I don't like the looks of this, but we have to keep
Does that
moving.
make the T-Virus going Super Saiyan?
Yeah, sure.
Just imagine Wesker inject himself to T-Virus saying, this is what it is to go,
Unleash true power.
yeah, this is what it means to go Super Saiyan. Then find another random syringe, inject himself. This is what it is to go even further beyond.
Well, we're just gonna stick myself with random shit and see what happens.
Oh, so you have played the first game.
We're throwing signs at the wall to see what sticks. Oh dear.
Now, I wonder if we're close to the furnace.